Greetings, dear friends. Thank you so much for visiting our YouTube channel. It is Dr. Brian Myler, medical doctor by profession, specialized in psychiatry, and I'm your host here at the BMI Care TV community. First of all, I'd like to apologize that we've not done too many videos of late, and this has been because of lots of engagements that have been happening in the background, and this has to be issues to do with juggling between work as well as academics, and indeed at the same time doing other additional programs. But we are happy to be back yet to be doing this particular video. And in that vein, I would like to simply say thank you very much to our dear subscribers for sticking around. We really appreciate that you are part of the BMI Care TV community. For those of you that have not yet subscribed, friends, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and become a part of the BMIK TV community, where we share various opportunities, scholarships, work-related opportunities that you, our dear friends, can take advantage of. And so you are welcome to the BMI Care TV community. Today, friends, we have a call for applications for the master's degree in law and the master's in philosophy degree in law, human rights, and democratization in Africa. So this prestigious degree, friends, is presented by the Center for Human Rights, University of Pretoria, in partnership with 12 leading African universities. The deadline for application is 31st July 2023. And as you can see, friends, the application opened on the 1st of March 2023. The duration of the program for those of you that would be accepted for this program is going to be January to December 2024. And if we scroll down here, friends, you will see that there are two tracks to this particular program. The law students, those that are going to be taking on the master's degree in law option, and this will basically be a degree allowing them access to the legal profession. And then the non-law students, those with a primary qualification that is not law, will be taking on the MPhil option. So basically an honors degree in a discipline relevant to human rights and democratization will allow them to apply for this particular option. And then applicants must actually have excellent academic credentials and demonstrate human rights experience or interest. Women as well as members from minority groups are encouraged to apply for this particular program. When you look at this, friends, you can actually see that the approximate cost for this program is $15,000. However, this program actually accepts around 25 to 30 students, and of those, up to 25 will receive full scholarships, and these have to be from within Africa. Uh, Now, this does not mean that even if you don't stand a chance of getting the scholarship or the full scholarship, you should still not apply for the program. However, they actually say here that you may still be eligible to receive partial funding, and in case you receive partial funding, you should be able to pay the remaining amount for you to be able to take part in the program. And then those of you that may not receive the scholarship, you can still self-fund to actually, go through this entire program. So you can see a whole partnership happening in this particular program, the Center for Human Rights, and then there's University of Pretoria, and then there's Global Campus Africa. So, it's a multidisciplinary kind of team that is involved in handling this particular program, and lots of experience being undertaken or being, provided for people to learn and become experts in the fields of human rights. So now, to get much more information about this particular program, we'll go to this particular link where you basically come to the Center for Human Rights, University of Pretoria, and you can actually see here that we are on the particular program which we are talking about in this case, human rights and democratization in Africa. Now, this is the information about the program. And if you click on this download call for applications, that is the one that I just began with. But it's important to read a little bit about this particular program. So when you see here, they're saying the Master's Program in Human Rights and Democratization in Africa is a prestigious one-year intensive course where 25 to 30 exceptional individuals spend 6 months in Pretoria and 6 months at one of the 12 partner universities. So you can actually click this link here to see these partner universities that are being talked about. So you can see there's University of Nairobi, there's University of Abomini Calavi in Benin, and then there's Addis Ababa University, there's Catholic University of Central Africa, then University of Ghana, University of Eduardo Mondlane in Mozambique, then there's University of Lagos, Nigeria, then there's University of Gaston Berger da Saint-Luce in Senegal, and then there's University of Mauritius in Mauritius, there's Makerere University, Uganda, University of Venda in South Africa, University of Western Cape in South Africa, and then there's University of Pretoria. So these are the sister campuses that are helping to run this particular program. So all over Africa. Now, they are taught by eminent lecturers in the field of human rights and undergo many practical training exercises. It is the only course of its kind in Africa. Graduates become members of the HRDA Alumni Association, whose 537 members are currently active in the full spectrum of human rights work, from grassroots through civil service to international organizations, including the African Union and the United Nations. Individuals from all African countries are invited to apply for admission to study for the master's degree in human rights and democratization in Africa at the Center for Human Rights, University of Pretoria, South Africa. And so, if you want to make a submission to this particular program, you need to click this link here to submit an application. And you can see, of course, the deadline is 31st July 2023, and there are some guidelines here for applying. So when you come to the guidelines, you just need to click this link here. When you click there, you will be brought here where there are, some of the guidelines here. So they are actually saying it's a unique program to which 25 to 30 individuals from African countries with following degrees and preferably experience in the field of human rights are admitted. So you need to have a law degree for you to apply for the master's in law, in human rights and democratization. And then for non-law students, you can just have a honors degree in a discipline that is relevant to human rights and democratization. Then you can apply for the program. In addition to the general admission requirements, which are above, the following specific selection criteria are used in combination to select the eligible students. So a demonstrated professional, academic, and personal interest in and commitment to human rights and democratization in Africa, an indication that the applicant would be likely to put in the qualification to good use in his or her future career, preferably in his or her country of origin. The geographic representation, in the sense that an overrepresentation of students from a particular African country will be avoided given the Pan-African scope and ambitions of the program. Gender representation, in the sense that an equitable balance between women and men is sought. Equitable representation of persons from vulnerable communities as well. And then all complete applications received in a particular year are processed and considered by the LM program coordinator, manager, and the academic coordinator of the program, who identify a number of eligible candidates 3 times the available options. So each applicant is then contacted and required to write an essay within a restricted period, for example, 24 hours of being given the topic. Applicants may also be given to make a video or audio presentations or be interviewed. On the basis of all the assessments, the chair of the Council of Directors of the HRDA program, who is a representative of one of the partner faculties, scrutinizes the applications and makes a recommendation on the pre-selected students. A final selection is then made by the full admissions committee, consisting of the chair of the Council of Directors of the program, the director of the Center for Human Rights, and the assistant director of the Center of Human Rights, as well as the coordinators of the program and the academic coordinator of the HRDA program. How to apply? So in terms of how to apply, you have to go to the University of Pretoria online application portal. As you can see here, they're saying applications for the program to study at the University of Pretoria are fully online. And then in terms of application procedures, all applications are handled through the online system submittable. So that is how you go about applying. In terms of the guidelines, these are some of the guidelines that you might need to pay attention to. So individuals from all African countries are invited to apply for admission to study for the master's degree program in human rights and democratization in Africa at the Center for Human Rights, University of Pretoria, South Africa. Applicants must be in possession of the first degree in law, all right? So with a license to practice law, or an honors degree relevant to human rights and democratization for those individuals that will be taking up the MPhil program. All documents uploaded must be typewritten. So the following documents will be requested during your application. So previous academic records or transcripts, previous degree certificates, copy of biodata page of passports, a good quality photograph of yourself. For applicants who did not obtain their qualifications in English, they are required to submit a test, an English test certificate. So the deadline for receipt of applications for the 2021 class was 31st July 2022. So now for the 2023 class, it's actually 31st July 2023. So you may just have to ignore the dates that are highlighted here. You can see that it's saying 31st July 2022, when actually the deadline is 31st July 2023. So if you click on this, you can actually see that it is 31st July 2023 for the 2024 cohort. So this is basically what you need to take note of, friends, in terms of applying for this particular program. So I encourage those individuals with the relevant qualifications to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. And this opportunity may just give you a chance to be able to acquire a master's degree within 1 year. And at this point, I can simply say thank you very much for watching this video. And in case you have not yet subscribed, friends, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And that way, you'll keep encouraging us to continue producing content that will be beneficial to you. And remember, here at the BMIK TV, we care. And this is why we share these opportunities, because we know that there's somebody out there looking for opportunities such as this one. For now, it's bye-bye until we meet in yet another exciting video next time.